Hi everyone, I want to show you how to cut a 2.5 by 2.5 inch square out of the center of your 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of cardstock paper. You're going to need a ruler, a pencil, an X-Acto knife, a sheet of cardstock paper, and some sort of cutting surface. I'm going to go ahead and do the math for you so that you know what measurements you need. This is representative of my 8.5 by 11 inch sheet of cardstock paper. And this is my 2.5 by 2.5 inch square that I'm going to cut out from the middle. I'm going to take 8.5 minus 2.5, which is 6, and 11 minus 2.5, which is 8.5. Now I'm going to divide these numbers by 2, and that is so that we are representing this space, this space, and this space, and this space. On your 8.5 inch side, 3 inches is going to go here, and on your 11 inch side, you're going to have a 4 1/4 inch measure there and a 4 1/4 inch measure there. When you are doing your measuring over your sheet of paper, I suggest that you stand up over your tabletop so that you are directly above your ruler and your pencil so that your markings are precise. On my 8.5 inch side, I need to come in 3 inches. I'm measuring off the manufactured edge, and I'm using a yellow pencil for you so that you can see my markings on this black paper. I never just make one mark and turn my ruler to make a line. I make 3 marks so that I'm connecting the dots. Then if one of your marks is off, you know it, and you can fix it. Okay, there's that line. And then I'm gonna do my 11 inch side, and off the manufactured edge, I need 4 1/4 inches. Now you'll repeat that again on the other 2 sides, but I have one that's already drawn out so that you don't have to watch me do it again. If, when you get it drawn, you feel like your square doesn't seem like a square, you can check it by measuring one end, that's 2.5, and coming up to the other end, and that's 2.5. And then do the same thing the other way. 2.5, 2.5. Then you know whether you have a square or not. Your marks are all correct. When it comes to cutting this out, there is no need to rush this process. I want you to line up a straight edge, whether it's your ruler or something else that's substantial, up against the line that you've drawn. And you are simply going to scratch into the surface of the paper once, twice, maybe 3, maybe 4 times before I'm starting to now feel the cutting surface underneath, before I'm all the way through the paper. The reason you do that is so that you get precise lines versus tearing the page. And again, I've already done this on another sheet of paper so that you can see. So this template will come in handy for you in your sketchbooks because you're going to draw in little squares in your sketchbook, and if you want to cut off any excess, you can if you feel like it's impeding your view. But there you go, there's one. You're going to need 7 that have a geometric design in them, and 7 that have an organic design in them, and 7 that have a geometric plus organic design in them. So you'll use this 21 times to begin with for the first project. So if you have any trouble measuring, cutting, getting a hold of supplies, get in touch with me. I'm in the classroom at the Belleville campus, main complex, room 1080 on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an office hour from noon until 12:50. Come by and see me. I will be glad to sit down with you to help you through this process. If you have any questions, let me know.